Well, Chief Meteorologist Dick Marianos is back here now with another look at our forecast and what we can expect.
Yeah, and dry weather for us,
yes,
but fire weather
so different
concerns. You know, you mentioned with more rain in the forecast across parts of Texas, and
unbelievable.
And we're still seeing showers, thunderstorms popping up, and just a brief overview of what's happening. You see eastern Texas right there, just south of Dallas, had some thunderstorm activity. Additional storms have been popping up, although the amount of coverage certainly not as great. So we're seeing a big dry pocket to the west. Now, when we get here to the west, closer to home, high pressure and control, that's going to drive a warm up quite a bit, big warm up as we move into the latter part of the week. Meanwhile, in the short term, we do have some thunderstorms popping up just to our north as you get north of Lassen. It's closer to the Oregon state line. Those are cloudy ground lightning strikes you're seeing there popping up. But here at home, things are nice and quiet with plenty of sunshine. That delta breeze helping to keep temperatures down just a bit for today. But tomorrow and later this week, that warming trend will begin, and that will carry us into the weekend and into the start of next week with our weather pattern likely holding on to temperatures well above average. So if you like the 80s that we're seeing out there today, enjoy it because it's not going to stick around much longer. In fact, as we get into tomorrow, another day with temperatures upper 80s, but after that we start to see those temperatures rising right up through the 90s on Wednesday, and then you see it there Thursday, Friday, triple-digit temperatures returning to the forecast. Right on cue, right? Because you know what Friday is? It's the start of the California State Fair. It's opening day, and if you are heading out there earlier before noon, that's where it's most comfortable, right? You know the drill. By 2, 3 o'clock, that's when we reach the peak heating of the day, and that's when those temperatures will be rising into the triple digits. But again, by 6, 7 o'clock, we'll start to see those temperatures relax quite a bit, and not as hot as we move into the latter part of the weekend. Temperatures likely into the 90s. But how nice is this? 88 degrees right now in the city of Sacramento, 83 here in Fairfield. With clear skies tonight, those temperatures will reset back into the upper 50s, closer to 60 across much of the Sacramento and San Joaquin Valley. A little bit cool tonight up in the Sierra, upper 30s, low 40s into your early morning hours tomorrow. But here's where we end up during the afternoon hours. 88 in Sacramento tomorrow, 90 in Folsom, Walnut Grove, about 85 degrees. Across much of the San Joaquin Valley, upper 80s to lower 90s. Of course, temperatures a little bit higher as you get further south into the San Joaquin Valley, such as Turlock, into the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. Our foothill communities running into the 80s from Colfax to Pollock Pines, and then as you get up above 4,000 feet, upper 70s, closer to 80 degrees for those afternoon temperatures tomorrow. So that said, here's that forecast for the week ahead. Of course, we talked about that warming trend, right? Temperatures triple digits Thursday and Friday. Moderate heat risk with the heat there on Thursday. And as we move beyond that into the weekend, those temperatures still staying fairly close to triple digits, although not as hot as Thursday, Friday, but still warm nonetheless. For the Sierra, temperatures staying into the 70s and 80s and staying consistent middle to upper 80s through the weekend into early next week, even for the Sierra in the high country. Brady?